a little closer to home in your field.
Yes.
You recently had Mike Epps and Kevin Hart go at it again.
I'm glad you brought that shit up.
What's that about?
First of all, Mike Epps was my roommate in Queens, New York. I've known Mike Epps. Yeah, he was in Queens, New York. Leslie Jones used to hang out in my apartment. You know what I mean? You know, Red Grant, all them cats. He's a good friend of mine. He's one of the funniest motherfuckers. Mike Epps makes me laugh from the gut. Great comic. Kevin Hart is a friend of mine. Kevin makes me laugh. You know what I mean? People have discrepancies on both of their styles, all right? They're both doing well. Mike Epps is a different kind of comedian. Kevin Hart is a different kind of comedian. We're all different kinds of comedians. This business likes to pit us against each other, especially black people, because this is the truth. That one Negro at a time theory is real. They make one person, like remember when Mike Epps was the main guy? Mike Epps was in everything. All About the Benjamins, Friday. Well, it was Mike Epps. Then it was, it was DL. Then it was Cedric. It's sad that they don't spread that amongst like the white comedians. There's 900 white dudes every week you know about. With us, Jamie Foxx only, and so then they like to see us competing with each other. We're starting to try to reach for another motherfucker's shit. They do that on purpose. So I think that this kind of shit is what sparks this kind of fight. You know what I mean? I think it doesn't make Mike Epps look good when he's doing that, because everybody always has to say something about Kevin. I think we need to fucking cut that shit out. You know, Kevin is Kevin. Kevin, yeah. But Kevin, you know what Kevin does for people? Like his whole crew is eating. They eating, man. It's like Adam Sandler has his crew. Seth Rogen has his crew. All these different white comics have their crew. You don't see Adam Sandler shitting on Seth Rogen shitting on, different. They don't do that. We're the only ones where one black comic talks about another black comic. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, motherfuckers need to stop doing that shit. And I'm not even trying to get cool points from any of them. I know Kevin, I know Mike. They're both great comedians, man. They're both two different kind of motherfuckers. He made $80 million. We need to look at it as if Kevin is winning, I'm winning. We need to look at it because, first of all, Kevin is not an asshole. Kevin tries. Listen, Kevin don't owe us anything, okay? He made his money. He don't owe me shit. But what Kevin does, he has an LOL, he has this LOL thing he does every, Montreal Comedy Festival. I was just in Montreal Comedy Festival. And he brings all these African-American comics to he has them be able to show their material on his network, the LOL streaming network. I mean, what other comics are doing that for comedians? You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn whether you don't like it or not, whether it's not the forum for you, but the fact that Kevin has a platform for other motherfuckers to shine says a lot. You know what I mean? And you can't, what did Mike say? Did he say that Kevin wasn't funny?
Yeah, I think there was a picture of Mike Epps and Eddie Murphy together.
Right. Oh yeah.
And it says,
Dolomite.
Someone said Eddie Murphy funnier than Kevin Hart still, and then Mike Epps responded and said, "Shit, everybody is."
Oh man, see that's just jealousy.
And then Kevin Hart responded, to Mike. He said, "It's a shame that everybody isn't selling tickets like me, though," with a little, little emoji.
Hey man, body blow, shot. Hey, it's real. Kevin's. I think Kevin's doing a concert on Mars next week. That motherfucker.
Yeah, well, Kevin does stadiums, I guess.
He does hell yeah. He does
stadiums. Mike does comedy shows.
He does shows.
He does comedy clubs.
Hey, I do comedy.
And I'll be honest. Like I've met, me and Mike have had conversations before. He's invited me out, to his stand up.
Yeah.
I would say, just as an outsider looking in, Mike is much better than Kevin in terms of movies as an actor. Like his comedy timing in movies, I think, is way better than Kevin. Kevin is probably a little bit better in terms of stand-up, from what I've seen.
Okay, gotcha.
I wasn't a huge fan of Mike's stand-up. In person, though, he's crazy funny. Like I've never really been around Kevin. I've been around Mike, and just
they're both funny, naturally funny guys.
Yeah. I can't talk about Kevin. So I'm just kind of comparing the two based on what I've seen and so forth. They each have their strengths. like All About the Benjamins and the Friday movies. I thought Mike. I'd enjoy those more than any Kevin Hart movies. To be honest,
I wanted Mike Epps to be Richard Pryor. They still probably.
Oh yeah,
he can.
Oh yeah, no,
he
he's
was
a
my
perfect.
roommate.
Yeah, he's a perfect.
He can do Richard Pryor. He has the edge to do it. But how about this? How about who gives a fuck? How about both of them are doing well? I'm tired of that shit. Comparing Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart. Mike Epps. There's a reason why they both have different names. Fuck that. Kevin's Kevin.
But to be fair,
what?
To be fair, everyone in every field gets compared.
That's
like saying you can't. Why is everyone comparing LeBron to
LeBron's
Kobe?
Going to be compared to Michael Jordan.
Why is Kobe getting compared to Jordan? But they have different names.
But here's what's good though. LeBron doesn't go fuck Michael Jordan. LeBron goes, I love Mike. Mike's the reason why I'm here. Kobe does that. They all respect each other. We're sitting up there going, that nigga ain't funny. That's like when if LeBron goes, man, fuck Michael Jordan, just out of the blue, like stop. Like your lane is your lane. And you know what? You never know who's gonna reach a hand out to you. I mean, the problem with a lot of black comedians, which I feel, we do not help each other enough. I don't think we do. And we need to. We need to be like these white dudes. And some of these white dudes, and I'm not knocking any of them, some of them are average at best. But they all join together and they work on each other. They help each other out and they move and as much hell as we catch. And it's harder for black comedians. And I'm not trying. It's not a pity thing. It's a reality. You know what I mean? Some like me as a comedian, people ask me, why aren't you as big as Kevin? Blah, blah, blah. I go, how about me just being Godfrey? I have my own accomplishments, man. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't want to be successful? But I'm who I am. You know what I mean? I'm who I am. I'm not trying to be Kevin. I ain't trying to be Mike. None of them should be each other. I think that we need to fucking cut that shit out, man. Word up, man. And
fair enough.
Everybody needs to just go, yo, that's my man. Let him do what he does. Aries Spears, that's my man. Fuck all this. All you ain't. I'm so tired. I just realized and go, why are we doing that at this point? Like, okay, if you 20, fine, let them motherfuckers. But even those Instagram stars, there's a lot of Instagram dudes that call themselves comedians and they're garbage. Okay? They're fucking garbage. I don't care what anybody says as far as stand-up. Now their social media hustle, I give them props. They're amazing at that shit. I ain't shit at that. They're amazing. But the one thing I noticed, all of them motherfuckers work with each other. They work with each other. They don't dog each other. As far as I know, what I've seen with some of these cats, they are fucking amazing. They work with each other. They build with each other. But we're sitting up here sounding old and bitter and shit. Fuck all that, man. Well, I think we should stop all that, man. I'm being honest. I'm glad you asked me that shit because I love Mike Epps. Love Kev. I love all. Fuck that, man. And we need to get out of this competitive. It's already, like when I look at Kevin, I go, man, I need to step it up on my shit, man. I need to step it up on my, my social media. I mean, he made me like go, let me get on my social media. Let me get on this. I mean, my shit's a little late, but I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Yep. Mike Epps, when I would watch him do all these great films, I'm like, man, they should motivate us, man. That's the one thing about African Americans. Our unity is fucked, man. Our unity is fucked. It's too much of that shit. Like one black guy gets something, then they get afraid that they're gonna get their shit taken because this business pits us against each other. I know they do. Because there are, how many white comics I know? And I know them that get TV shows left and right every goddamn week. God, and can't follow none of us and get everything. But then I'll see them all congregating with each other talking. I don't know what they're saying, but they're probably going, white, 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 join together, But all we hear in the news, it's like all you do is give a couple days, and all of a sudden, guess who said something about Cat Williams? Guess who said... Fucking, they're all giants. They're all dope. You know what I mean? I'm dope, shit, in my own way. But I don't. If some other comic has to reach in and say Godfrey ain't shit, I go, well, why? I'm not gonna be you. You know what I mean? I chose my style of comedy on purpose. You feel me? Because I don't want to be like any other motherfucker. And if it has to be, if I'm corny, then fuck it. As long as I'm not you. Why not? Why can't I stay in my lane? Richard Pryor stayed in his lane. Dick Gregory stayed in his lane. Flip Wilson stayed in his lane. You know what I mean? Bill Cosby. We should be influenced by each other, man. Eddie Murphy was notorious for helping comedians. Look at Harlem Nights, where he put all those comedians in there.
Oh yeah.
Eddie Murphy, who is probably one of the greatest comedic actor, because we all steal shit from Eddie Murphy. We all do. It's like dancers with Michael Jackson.
I would say that Eddie Murphy is the greatest.
He's the greatest
comedic actor.
Number one comedic actor.
Greatest.
No one can fuck with
the
Eddie
greatest.
Murphy.
Yeah,
No one
I
can
can't.
fuck with Eddie Murphy.
Now that you mention it,
he's the greatest.
And he incredible stand-up, but you could debate the stand-up part.
You can debate the stand-up part because he only has 2 concerts.
You cannot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
as far as comedic
still, actors,
number one, Eddie Murphy. Nobody can fuck with Eddie. Nobody reaches Eddie Murphy.
No, nobody.
Nobody
reaches.
reaches.
Richard Pryor is a dope stand-up.
He was
comedian,
a good actor, but
on the acting side, he's not touching Eddie.
But Eddie Murphy
close.
is so much more skilled than everybody else. He played an old Chinese man. He played a Jewish man. He turned Saturday Night Live over. It was the Eddie Murphy show, you know. And Saturday Night Live was in 3rd place, and then when Eddie Murphy got on, it became number 1 overnight. Yep. And Eddie Murphy was the only member who hosted while he was on the show. That's why they have a problem with the motherfucker, because he was that dope. And you know what I mean? And they make sure they won't have another Eddie Murphy again, if you haven't noticed. But Eddie Murphy is like the highest grossing comedic actor. And anytime you see a comedian in a movie, any black comedian, we're doing Eddie Murphy shit. Eddie Murphy was the best at end of a scene. You know how Eddie Murphy be like, I'm gonna kick your ass, and then walk off. His endings were great. He made comedy a rock. He was a rock star. He turned it into being a rock star. Yeah. That's what Kevin Hart is, like a modern day Eddie Murphy as far as his how he's presented himself. You know, he's made himself a rock star. It is what it is. But we all got it from Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is number 1. But guess what Eddie Murphy would do? He helped out Chris Rock. He helped out all these other comedians. Red Fox, you know, his brother. He helped out Robin Harris. Eddie Murphy actually reached back and helped people, man. That's what the fuck we all need to be doing. I don't give a damn if it's something small. You need to be, even if it's you telling another comedian about a comedy club. Fucking help them out. Black comics need to start doing that shit. With the women too. Black women comics, we need to help them out too. You know, white girls are always helping each other out. The white girl comics, we need to start doing that same shit, man. Fuck all this dogging each other in the media and all that shit. Everybody's great, man. Everybody's great in their own fucking way, man. Plain and simple.